All right, so to work through this problem, we have to go through and understand that, or use the properties of parallel lines. So in this thing here, we know that lines P and Q are going to be parallel to each other. We also know that Q and R are parallel to each other, which means that through the transitive property, P and R are also going to be parallel. So we're going to use those properties to see if we can set up systems to solve for both x and y. So if you take a look at the relationship between this angle here and this angle here, we can see that they should be, or they are corresponding angles. And so we know that if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then corresponding angles have to be congruent to each other. So I'm going to set up an equation over on the right-hand side here. So I have 15x minus 2/3 y, and it's going to be equal to 5x plus 6y. So I know those are equal to each other. So I'm going to go ahead and simplify this thing and get it down to just one term with x and one term with y. It's totally up to you how you want to do that, but first I'm just going to go ahead and subtract 5x from both sides, so I get 10x minus 2/3 y equals to 6y. So it's up to you what you want to do here. So if you want to add the 2/3 y to the other side and make a common denominator and all that, that's fine. Or, forget my x here, or you can go ahead here and multiply both sides by 3. That gets rid of the fraction, so I don't have to deal with it. So I have 30x minus 2y equals to 18y. Okay. So here I can go and add the 2y to both sides. We get 30x equals to 20y. Now it's up to you what you want to do here. I can divide both sides by 10, and I get 3x equals 2y. I'm going to go ahead and solve the system with substitution. So I'm going to solve for y in this case. It doesn't matter if you go solve for x. So I'll have 3 over 2x. And now I need to have another set of equations, or another equation to actually plug it into. So if I take a look here, I don't know anything about lines S and lines T, line T. So, but I do know that Q and R are going to be parallel to each other. And if we look at this angle it's given and this angle it's given, those two things in relationship to Q, R, and line T, we would say that maybe you turn your head to see this, but those two angles are going to be same-side interior angles when we consider lines Q and R being parallel with transversal T. So if they're supplementary to each other, or sorry, if they're same-side interior, that means they're supplementary. So if I do 4x plus 8y plus 17x minus 2y equals to 180. Okay, so that's going to set me up here. So if I combine my terms, I get 21x plus 6y equals to 180. Okay, and 3 goes into all those things, all three of those terms. So I'm going to divide through by 3, so I end up with 7x plus 2y equals to 60. Okay, and now I'm just going to take this 3 over 2x and plug it in for y in this other equation. So I get 7x plus 2 times 3 over 2x equals to 60. Okay, so the 2's cancel out here. I'm left with 7x plus 3x equals to 60. So then I get 10x equals to 60, which means that x is 6. Okay. If I wanted to go ahead and solve for y here, I can also plug x back into the other equation. It's already solved for y, so that y equals to 3 over 2 times 6. Okay. Remember, 2 goes into 6 3 times, so I end up with y equals to 9. Okay. And that'll solve the problem for us.